I got your wig, ho. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wigiana.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before we get into this video, everything I say is not motherfucking fact in this bitch, so don't take it as such.
Girls can't take my motherfucking mouth, bitch. My mouth is real, it is raw, it is raunchy, bitch. I'm gonna give the girls exactly what the fuck they asked for. The girls is going to know my wrath. Trust me.
Well, hello and welcome to my channel. If you are a new user, I am Karen Huger's Wig or the Wigiana. Now, if you are an OG, hold on. Let me not say an OG before you bitches start calling me a fucking hood rat or ghetto again, okay? But I am appreciative. Oh my God, my mouth is already turning out sour. And I'm going to tell you why it's going to be extra sour today and why it's sour extra early. I'm already fucking up my words, but I appreciate you per usual if you are a returning user because damn, you come to hear me every motherfucking week, my sour ass mouth on this chaotic ass channel. I really do appreciate it, okay? So we're going to get into the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 1 and part 2. And let me tell you why my memory is sour and my mouth is sour right now. I did take an edible, the one I told you guys about before, the elixir edibles. I told y'all to take 2 before, update time, take 1 please, or take half of 1. I took 1 right now and I'm shook. So I don't know what it will do to you because I'm not a chemist. So if it may have your bloodstream or what it does to your bloodstream. Hold on, it's not going to get into your bloodstream. Will it?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Like I said, my memory is not at its best right now. So yeah, I'm going to put my code down below like I just said or didn't say. And I'm going to be real for a minute. This is not a sponsored video. Yes, I have a partnership with them. I get paid if y'all buy something from them. But I was buying them before this deal little thing happened. So it's not like I really don't take this shit. Like I for sure take these, okay? So let's get into the reunion.
I have watched the show. It's Gizelle. Gizelle's an imp. Gizelle's the devil. Gizelle is evil.
Ooh, Gizelle, you are winning this time. And I'm not trying to play you because you're a beautiful lady. But, like, you at your reunions have not looked the best, I feel like. And it's just my opinion. And I know I'm sitting up here looking like this. But, girl, you have all this money. Well, I got kind of money, too. Kind of money. I got money. But, like, she has money and access to, like, things I probably don't. So, like, girl, work. And you look like how you should look right now at this reunion. I'm proud of you, girl. Okay, one of the best reunion looks, if I didn't say that already. But, girl, 10 out of 10. But you are acting very much sour when you play the victim because you're too old for that, and this act is so annoying. And I'm not even a Candace fan, but like, do you not remember what you did last season with her husband?
Wanted to talk to you really quickly.
Yes.
In light of Chris had DM'd Ashley and there was a situation in which Chris made me feel completely uncomfortable.
What I heard was very disturbing. A comfort zone that does not exist for you where Chris is concerned. And
Correct.
Chris thinks that you're more comfortable than you are.
Correct.
You mentioned that you all went into your dressing room, you and Chris.
Yeah.
And you were uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm in a hotel room with a married man, and it is his word against mine as to what's happening in this room.
Gizelle has a history, and there's a reputation there of her being fast in her past, and her being loose in her past. These are facts. I'm not making this up. So you know, I see her flirting with Chris, and it's like, oh, po thing, just po thing. That's cute. It never.
You said po thing or poke thing?
Po. Oh. P-O apostrophe. Po. Po thing. It's just you can't ask for more from someone who can only give you less than half. Like I can't. It never bothered me. So he may be she's a beautiful woman. I'm attracted to Gizelle. She's a beautiful woman.
I'm attracted
she
to
is a
Gizelle.
beautiful woman.
Giselle's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Listen, she's beautiful, but a shell is a shell, okay? And shells often have funky insides, and that's one.
No one talks about relationships except for the fact that Gizelle constantly attacks our husbands. So when you attack our husband, we return serve by saying, how can you attack us when we have no one in your life to even attack? Why would you bring a lie on this platform if you know it's a lie?
Because you're breathing life into it by bringing it up on the show.
So that's why she is Gizelle Lax Bryant, because you can't attack somebody if you lack that thing that you're attacking in that other person.
Her point was specifically that you're putting something out there about her husband that's not true.
But just everybody, the Cookie Monster lady, and then you all of a sudden coming up to her, and Ashley coming up to her with a story, doesn't it seem like a plot? Maybe if it wasn't, we understand. But it just seems like one. So I will understand why Candace is having a hard time making up with Miss Gizelle and why she said all these things about Gizelle. I mean, come on. And you're still talking about her husband, but we'll get into that in a minute.
No different than her going on her podcast and talking about me.
We talked about Candace and her husband one time because it was on the blog.
Husbands sending pictures of their private part.
Yes.
Why do they entertain these thirsty women?
Some of these guys are miserable.
Yeah, so y'all all do the same things to each other, but I don't know why y'all are all so upset. I mean, I guess Candace is proving the point, like, you're upset with my tweets, but you go on your podcast and you talk about me, which Gizelle did. Talk about the incident of, not Juan, oops. It should be Juan, because, like, what's going on with y'all? I guess we'll never know because you might be fired. Hopefully so. Yes, Miss Rabiana. Tapiana is out the way.
Rabiana, Tapiana, Strapiana, Daikiana. Rabiana.
As we talked about last week. But, focus, Caitlin. I mean, ooh, not my government name. Ha! Okay, I got it together. I don't know why Gizelle and Miss Rabiana in particular would be talking about anybody cheating because... okay, maybe it's a lick back, but girl, your man actually cheated. This girl who came out and made these claims, which we'll get into later, said that she lied. So, and then she tried to say you guys put her up to it. So, do you believe her now? What's going on? So, you guys sound like stupid as fuck, but none of my business. I just wanted to say you guys do all the same things to each other. So, I don't know why you guys are upset in this moment. I guess Candace isn't, but Miss Gizelle is, even though, I don't know. And then Miss Gizelle saying that she got death threats. Well, as a public figure, I'm sure they have all gotten them. So let's stop playing the victim. I'm not saying it's right, but girl, stop it. Candace is the reason why you're getting them. Maybe, so, okay, I'm not going to lie. Candiana fans sometimes on Twitter, some housewife fan bases act a little bit unhinged. That's not on the housewives. It's not like she was liking tweets saying, kill Gizelle. I mean, come on now. But Gizelle, you getting death threats, I don't think you can put that directly on Candace.
And joking and adding sauce to a lie, to a rumor.
Husbands sending pictures of their private part.
Yes.
Why do they entertain these thirsty women?
Some of these guys are miserable.
So the screenshots are Photoshop?
Rabiana, I really want you to win, but you just be hushed up.
Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. Yeah. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up.
Why? Okay. Again, like I said earlier, maybe you want your lick back because everybody was jumping on you about Juan, but you weren't honest about the situation. This is not a real incident. The girl who was making these claims came out and said it was a lie. And like I said, again, she said that you even put her up to it, you and Gizelle. So I'm confused on now where we are here and you bringing this up. Because I feel like it came out at this point that it was a lie. Actually, even Andy said it.
Juliana from Virginia Beach said, Chris, this year a woman came out online and claimed she had an affair with you and even had an abortion for you. Then a few weeks later said she made the whole thing up.
So why are you even repeating a lie at this reunion? Focus on why your man is not at the reunion. What the fuck is up with that? Where is he? He couldn't come? Huh? Are you serious? Robiana.
What happened there? What was that? Had you ever met the person?
No, I've never met this person.
So the screenshots.
And so it seemed, you know, when you look at it, right, the messages and everything, it looks like it could be real. But I'm going to be honest with you. After I spoke with her and she sent me the alleged tape or screenshot from a tape that her and Chris got, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And you know what? The more I think about it, she sounds as if she been talking to these two. Play that video, that audio one more time. Where is that, Jamie?
You know, I know people are probably going to try to say, "Oh, we need more proof. We need more proof." I've seen enough to kind of know that something was done that wasn't supposed to happen.
Right.
Something was done that wasn't supposed to happen. Right. Be careful how you respond or react to other people's drama. Yep. Because your ass might be caught up in some similar shit.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to state for the record that I do not think that Chris Bassett slept with that woman. At all. I don't think he touched her. I don't think he knows her. I think she is just a regular fan of the show, and I can't prove it. But I think them two lonely assholes that we just listened to set them up. Because, you know, there is a war going on.
And then they sit together to talk for free about lies about you and your husband, where the woman came out to say, I lied for attention, which you and Chris were kind of just said like that from the start. Let's not feel like this is a lie.
I'm not feeding it to it. Yeah.
They wasted no time having their three-quart meal.
Just eating it up, sopping it up with a biscuit, which was also hurtful coming from Robyn, that she seemed to really take pleasure in these rumors when we were all just gasping at the Canadian woman who, you know, talking about it feels like the Twilight Zone, because to me it's black and white. And for her, I don't know what's going on in her mind.
Well, I'm not going to be answering any questions from her friend. He's a blogger. You shared proprietary information with him.
Really?
About me.
So he was a mutual supporter of Candace and I, and he was really hurt to see our friendship go to pits. So he'd been in communication with Chris Bassett, who told him, you know, Candace that I left her on red, pretty much. And I was like, okay, this is what he's talking about. It was just to explain why Candace claims she went to Twitter instead of just talking to me.
This was the moment where she ambushed you and said that Juan yelled at you.
Okay.
And you put the video of Juan and Gizelle talking in this group chat with two bloggers that I know of. Oh. And you said, I'm thinking about posting this on Sunday. Does this look like someone who is mad and upset? That really pissed me off. So you're pissed at your best friend, and you're talking about it in a group chat to bloggers.
Okay.
Well, Gizelle, are you mad?
Well, no. Oh, okay. Not at all.
Candace, girl, you not doing nothing with this poster board. You know, I'm rooting for you. I want you to win, yes. I know you want yourself to win, but like also the poster board, y'all need to stop, because the only thing that was iconic about somebody bringing receipts to a reunion, in my opinion, was Monique. And I'm not a Monique stan, but I'm just thinking to myself, y'all are kind of like her daughters, like copying and pasting her moves, but not executing really well. Because what is this for? Y'all all do the same things. Y'all are all messy with fans. Y'all be in spaces. Y'all be in messages, DMs, group chats. All of y'all do the same things. What are we upset about? Stop being hypocrites in this bitch. I'm not even a Robiana fan, as y'all know, but like, y'all are being a hypocrite in this moment a little bit. When I say y'all, I mean Candace with this poster board. Like, who cares? And obviously, Gizelle and Miss Robiana don't care. I know maybe it was trying to prove a point of like she was going to turn on Gizelle, whatever. Girl, they still besties. They still top and bottom.
We are in the here and now.
Yep.
What do you need from Robyn to move forward? And I want to ask you the same question.
I don't have any tissue.
I do.
Oh, not tears.
I'm working on a line of triangles so that you can have them pre-folded and just pull them out.
Stop it.
And cry. So
Okay.
the point is, yeah, you just want to have a sharp point. So that is your triangle. So you stick this part right here, you stick it right in your eye.
But hang on. Okay, so I've got this.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do this.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, we need to make this a package deal.
Let's do it. Yes.
I'm gonna do a Sutton Soother to go with your triangle.
Yes.
We're gonna be
This is the
millionaires.
thing.
Excuse me, I have to fold a triangle. My nose is running. Just give me.
Oh, okay. Wait, we get to watch a triangle happen. This is a.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It is not just for the duct. It is also for the nose. Just
Oh, look at that! Wow.
right in. It's good for any small orifice. Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
Tears.
I do. Come on.
Okay, I hope this video is not coming off like I'm a Candace hater, because if you watch my previous recaps, y'all know I was kind of on her side most of the season. I still am. But Gizelle laughing is kind of making me laugh, and I don't know why. I'm not laughing in this moment because I already watched it, obviously. But when I watched it, I laughed as well. And Candiana crying, girl, you need to stop. I shouldn't say you need to stop because I'm an emotional person too, but I'm a Scorpio. Not that it... Okay, I'm not going to put it on signs because I was just saying that to somebody when somebody was telling me that a lot of sick bitches are Scorpios. And I had to clarify, don't put it on the sign. So I shouldn't be putting it on the sign too. But I feel you on the emotional crying at any moment, Candiana, okay? But Gizelle laughing in her face is kind of funny.
Tears.
Okay,
tears,
come on.
tears. Them fake tears be coming.
Okay.
You don't need to be an angel. Stop.
Okay.
I mean, and I want to say,
Hold on. I just want to hear from her, and then I want to hear from you. I'm trying to.
Okay. Tears. It's about
That was kind of mean.
It was kind of mean, girl. She's a good look, babe. Stop.
Okay.
I would like, all I need from my friends is acknowledgement. I just needed her to acknowledge that there was a difference. Because it hurt not just me, it hurt Chris. Because Chris also considered Robyn a friend.
After the no. When did we wrap filming? We wrapped in July. I went on tour in October.
Yeah. She was the only one who came to your show.
No, I didn't like officially invite anyone because you see that I'm going on tour. You see where I'm going to be. If you're a friend of mine, come. And a lot of my like real home, like my homegirls, my best friends from home, and I'm in Atlanta right now, but my best friends from home where I grew up in Georgia, they showed, I didn't invite them, they showed up. My favorite honors English professor from high school showed up. Like my people showed up, and I didn't invite anyone. I didn't invite Robyn, but she showed up. And I was pleasantly surprised to see her. I was happy to see her, but I was also surprised to see her. And she was like, "Why are you surprised?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just don't understand. I'm shocked that you would come, but I'm happy that you're here." And now it's like, after all of this bullshit with her literally backpedaling and pussy popping her way to her friend, why would you come to my show? Why would you leave your house? Robyn does not leave her house for anybody. Robyn lives in West Bumblefuck. She left West Bumblefuck and came to Northeast Washington, D.C. to come to my show. Why?
Yeah, the thing about it just makes you question
every motive.
Everything.
Every motive
and what
is now up for questioning. Everything.
Like when you put your whole life out there and you're trying to be open and real and authentic, and again, this wasn't on camera, so it seems genuine and real. But then you hear things afterwards, and it's like, what the fuck do you believe in? And you want to
setting yourself up? Were you just doing some back leg work so that you could save yourself later? That's where my head is. And how awful. And it sucks. How awful.
It sucks to think that way because we want to believe everybody for what they do and what they give us to your face. And it just it's hard, and it really sucks that you have to question someone's motive, someone who you think is your friend and you want to be your friend because you think you've had this relationship that you've been building
for years
over the last several years. And now you have to question it because of a few comments and some stuff that didn't air that probably should have.
And what would you need from her?
Honestly, I don't want anything from her as far as an apology. Clearly, she thinks that I plotted on her husband. I would advise, if you really feel that way, to not be my friend.
Clearly, Candace and Robyn will not be friends, and that's A-okay because I feel like, well, A-okay, I'm not them, but I feel like it should be okay because they have done so much to each other. Maybe not so much. Yes, they have done so much to each other. I mean, Candace going off about Robyn not sharing what was going on in her marriage. I mean, we all wanted to know, so I'm not saying it's wrong that she did it. Well, as a friend, if they're really friends, I wouldn't go off about it on Spaces and so on.
No. When did we wrap filming? We wrapped in July. I went on tour in October.
Yeah. She was the only one who came to your show.
No, I didn't like officially invite anyone because you see that I'm going on tour. You see where I'm going to be. If you're a friend of mine, come. And a lot of my real home, my homegirls, my best friends from home, and I'm in Atlanta right now, but my best friends from home where I grew up in Georgia, they showed, I didn't invite them, they showed up. My favorite honors English professor from high school showed up. My people showed up, and I didn't invite anyone. I didn't invite Robyn, but she showed up. And I was pleasantly surprised to see her. I was happy to see her, but I was also surprised to see her. And she was like, "Why are you surprised?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just don't understand. I'm shocked that you would come, but I'm happy that you're here." And now it's like, after all of this bullshit with her literally backpedaling and pussy popping her way to her friend, why would you come to my show? Why would you leave your house? Robyn does not leave her house for anybody. Robyn lives in West Bumblefuck. She left West Bumblefuck and came to Northeast Washington, D.C. to come to my show. Why?
Yeah, the thing about it just makes you question
every motive.
Everything.
Every motive
and what
is now up for questioning. Everything.
Like when you put your whole life out there and you're trying to be open and real and authentic, and again, this wasn't on camera, so it seems genuine and real. But then you hear things afterwards, and it's like, what the fuck do you believe in? And you want to believe.
Setting yourself up? Were you just doing some back leg work so that you could save yourself later? That's where my head is. And how awful. And it sucks. How awful.
It sucks to think that way because we want to believe everybody for what they do and what they give us to your face, and it just it's hard, and it really sucks that you have to question someone's motive, someone who you think is your friend, and you want to be your friend because you think you've had this relationship that you've been building
for years
over the last several years, and now you have to question it because of a few comments and some stuff that didn't air that probably.
But I guess again she was going off due to then Miss Robyn jumping in on Gizelle's claims at the reunion of sexual assault or locking her in a room or inviting her in a room or making her feel uncomfortable. Whatever the situation was. Now, I don't want to victim shame Miss Gizelle. I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying the story is hard to follow. So I support whatever she's saying, but I'm not a Gizelle fan. But because I never want to say somebody's lying about a sexual assault, but what the story of events is, I don't know what's happening?
She did accuse him of sexual assault.
No, I did not.
Multiple times.
No, I did not.
Mincing words.
No, I did not.
Using wordplay. Saying, quote, he made me go into a hotel room. It goes on and on.
Yes. In light of Chris had DM'd Ashley and there was a situation in which Chris made me feel completely uncomfortable.
What I heard was very disturbing. A comfort zone that does not exist for you where Chris is concerned. And
Correct.
Chris thinks that you're more comfortable than you are.
Correct.
You mentioned that you all went into your dressing room, you and Chris.
Yeah.
And you were uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm in a hotel room with a married man, and it is his word against mine as to what's happening in this room.
I wouldn't consider the situation sexual assault, Candace. Accusing,
he didn't physically touch her. He didn't say anything inappropriate
to go into a hotel room.
Never said he forced you.
Go into a hotel room.
Gizelle, you very much know what you're doing because not sexual assault, yes, okay, and not forced. I guess she never said that, but you did leave it up to the audience to guess what happened. Like, you were making it seem like Chris maybe dragged you in. I don't know. That's what I got from whatever you were trying to say last season. I'm like, what's going on? What was she trying to do? And then everybody coming up with these fake claims. What's happening here? Fraudulent claims, okay? Y'all really trying to get y'all checks. Y'all are the scammers, okay? Everybody is calling me a ghetto bitch, but we got these scammers on TV.
Never said he forced me.
And then hold on, because last season, I guess this isn't sexual assault, but somebody did accuse him of sexual assault because y'all said Chris brushed past somebody's friend's booty and touched it. Well, that's what brushing past means in this bitch. What's going on with me? I know it's the edible that I told you guys about earlier in this bitch, okay? Try it out like I said. But anyways, that's sexual assault. That's accusing him of sexual assault. And y'all were like repeating that on camera. So maybe not you in the hotel room, but you repeating that. Girl, are we not going to bring that up? I guess not, but...
If Gizelle holds herself accountable, what are you willing to hold yourself accountable for?
I can hold myself accountable for the response.
Accountability inspires.
It does.
Accountability.
It does.
So if I said I didn't know what was happening or made, no. He asked me. He didn't make me. He asked me.
Clearly, Gizelle believes her story. She's sticking to it. She's not changing it. They're not going to be friends. Let's move on, and I guess we are, because now we're going to talk about Miss Robyn and her relationship with Juan. I don't know what commentary I can have and add more to it besides this is tired and fucking delayed. They're eating her up about the situation, rightfully so, because where the fuck is your man? Excuse my sour mouth, but where is your man? Like, for your last reunion, he could not show up. You are just going out sad, and I'm not trying to victim shame you because I know he's doing cheating and putting you through.
Allegedly, because I don't need them doing nothing over here, okay? Stay away from my page.
But, like, damn, girl, this is so pitiful. You want to talk all this shit and your man can't even show up. You want to talk shit to Chris and your man can't show up. If I was Chris, I would have said, nah, until your man shows up. Shh. Okay, I don't want to speak to you. I'll speak to your man. He can ask me whatever he wants to ask me. How about that?
I know that there were a lot of doubts within the group about his story at the start of the season. Who believes Juan's story?
Andy, I don't think it's for us. None of us believe it.
But Robyn believes it, so that's all that matters.
That was foolish, but
we chose to move forward. We chose to get married. I wasn't expecting, like, the firestorm that came out of it.
This really feels like this is a Protect Juan campaign.
It's not. Listen, the woman in Canada, the story is crazy, right?
Yes.
He would not make up a crazy story. He would actually make up a better story.
Juan was still communicating with her.
Yeah, that's the problem. He should not have been communicating with her. That's the problem.
So you're making him accountable for that?
We dealt with it, right?
Right.
I found out, I was angry, I told him get the out, we worked through it. Although Juan was not smart in communicating with the female in Canada, he's not dumb enough to be anywhere in public being affectionate and physical with another woman.
How do you feel about the other wives, throwing some shade your way heading into this season?
I mean, really nothing that they say is of importance to me. I don't really, how am I being held accountable? Did I do something to them? Did I commit a crime? Like, I'm just trying to, like, what needs to be happening here? You know what I mean? I don't really understand. And so I think they're expecting something else. They're expecting me to dance around and hide, oh, I'm not talking about it. Oh, and that's the total opposite. Like, I'm in the season, I'm like, okay, we're talking about it. It's in the news. It's in social media. We'll talk about it. I'm not hiding from anything. But just because I chose not to share something about my life that wasn't relevant at the time when we were filming season 7, that doesn't mean you're supposed to walk in front of a camera and then all of a sudden make up a storyline with my husband and say, hey, do you remember when you did that to me? I'm really upset about it, even though we resolved it. Like, I can't live my relationship like that. I'm not doing that to my husband, to my best friend of since 1996. I'm not doing that to him. You know what I mean?
And it's our job as her friends to
support her.
Okay.
So I do have a penthouse apartment in Washington, D.C.
Okay, I forgot to set up the scene, but now we are on the portion of Mia and her Love and Hip Hop storyline that y'all say she's the future of the show. Carlos King and everybody else. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all want to ruin Love and Hip Hop. Not Love and Hip Hop. Ooh. Y'all want to, and I'm not trying to, like, make it as... Okay, look. Y'all got fighting this season. Y'all got unknown baby daddies. Like, this is what we're pushing as, like, black glamour and luxury. And people are saying, well, this is real life. Huh? Okay. And if it's not true, why would you do this to your child? Like, won't he have to see this? You're just going to say, oh, mommy was acting. Huh? This is crazy.
Where's Gordon living now?
So Gordon has an apartment in Charlotte, but he is relocating, move right across the street in his own condo.
Okay, let's talk about Mr. Ink.
You tell me how it looks, a married woman going to live with a single man
I wasn't
in a
living with
5-bedroom
him.
house. Bullshit. The kids
He
told
wasn't
me.
even there half the time. He
the
works in
kids would tell
17
me.
different cities.
They even told me you were
always on the
sleeping with him
road.
when you said you weren't. Jeremiah
No,
said, I saw
Gordon-
mommy sleeping with
Gordon.
Mr. Ink.
Would you mind telling us a little bit about and your history?
Okay, first he doesn't want to be called. We can start there. His name is Ink.
How long were you guys in a relationship?
I met Mia, I knew Mia about what it was, probably about three and a half years.
And then did y'all break up because the relationship got to be long distance?
Yeah, that would pretty much be it. Because for me, like I said, I wanted to further my career. And just for her, it didn't make sense for her to go backwards. So we stayed in contact, and then, you know, she ended up getting married the first time. And then she ended up getting married again.
I had a prostate cancer. My organs weren't working like they used to. On my 70th birthday, I said, you know, if you find someone that you think you want to start spending time with, I want you to know I'm okay with that.
And then during this whole time, were you in touch with Mr. Ink?
So we have kept in touch here and there, but nothing serious. There was only one occasion that we did, like, rekindle the flame.
So you were with G then?
I was.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me correct my sour ass mouth because some of you guys are claiming that Mia gets abused by Gordon or that's why she's acting like that. And we clearly saw that he locked her in a room for 2 hours. So something is going on and he drained her bank account. So that is abuse of some sort. And I would have called the police or beat his ass. Or not beat his ass. I would have called the police and got a check. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay? Not that it's about money, but like, what the fuck? You can't lock me in a room. What's going on, Papa? Maybe he got dementia, and I'm not making fun of people with dementia. I'm just saying, like, what's going on? He just snapped. He just went crazy. Okay, it was just too much. I'm not excusing him, because what the fuck? But this is just too much for me, in my opinion. Like, it doesn't give Real Housewives of Potomac. It gives, like I said, Zeus Network. And we don't want to give Zeus Network. At least I don't want to see that on Bravo. Unless you guys are trying to send a message about how y'all feel about a certain franchise and making them look a little low budget. I don't know what's going on. Okay?
Why does Ink think Jeremiah is his son?
Because we had an affair shortly after.
overlapping.
Yeah, there was a little overlap in there. Now, here's the thing. I did IUI, right? So, and I'm a woman. I know my body.
Right.
This child is Gordon's child.
Right.
He looks just like Gordon.
Yeah.
But then why does Ink still think it's his kid?
Maybe he wants him to be his kid?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think
You
children
know?
are off limits. I don't care who the baby father is, but this baby is going to have to watch this.
I know.
Finally, somebody speaking with sense. Okay, Karen, you were letting me down with the DUI, allegedly. Okay, I hope it's not true. My mother going down. Okay, they gonna eat her up next season, and I hope she's getting the help that she truly needs in this bitch, if this is really true. But she better speak on it because, you guys, this is traumatic for a traumatic. Why am I talking like that? Okay, I guess it's good for reality television for you hood rat ass bitches who like seeing traumatic type things, but this is not cute for in real life for a child to go through. Like, what the fuck? In my opinion, okay, maybe y'all love it and are eating it up, but are y'all not thinking about the child? I don't want to see this. I don't want to see future trauma in this bitch. He's already seeing his mommy lay in the bed with this man, Mr. Ink. So I was calling it acting before, but it can't be too much acting unless Gordon's lying. Very much tacky, very much traumatic, very much nasty, very much too much, okay?
Candace and Wendy, your husbands have hung out with G a lot. Did you ever drop hints to Chris or Eddie that the marriage was in trouble?
You go ahead.
When I went through this, everybody on the sofa reached out to me except for Candace and Wendy. And I thought to myself, I didn't reach out. I will own that. Yeah. Holy shit, these girls are not my friends.
Why didn't you reach out?
I will say this, you know, Mia, in full transparency, when Gordon reached out to our husband
in a group chat,
he was there to annihilate you.
Yes.
I don't know if, so I like was losing my mind because Gordon called Chris and Eddie to tell them all Mia's business.
Okay, hold on. I'm a little bit confused because I saw Dr. Wendy and Mia holding hands this season, and I know that doesn't determine them to be best friends, but I'm just saying, like, hold on. If you guys are holding hands now, clearly you're over her throwing a drink on your Wet and Wavy last season, okay? I don't know. I thought y'all were friends at this point. And I'm not saying I saw anything or, like, friendship between Miss Mia and Candiana, but I just thought everybody was fine enough to, if somebody's husband was calling your husband to reveal tea, wouldn't you want to tell me, especially if you say you don't have a problem with me, but now we're bringing up you throwing a drink at the reunion again? But I thought, I mean, I guess trauma, maybe if it's traumatic for Miss Wendy, I guess trauma has no timestamp of when you get over it, so I guess I'll give her that. I don't know. But it just seems to me like, girl, you could have told Miss Mia, Miss Pennywise, okay?
Understand that you were upset by my choice of words in referring to you.
Sit up here with your privileged, white-looking ass, and you think you can say whatever the you want to say, and no one is going to bat an eyelid.
I should not have used those words to describe you. I'm sorry that your children have dealt with death threats.
Not randomly.
We were at the baby naming ceremony for Katie. She made reference to the black side like it was demeaning. Like, oh no, I would never be considered black.
Gizelle.
If you're half black, 1/4 black, 2% black, be proud of that.
Are you not proud of it?
I have no idea what she's talking about. And once again, it's like, why would you come to someone's house for a religious naming ceremony, you know, then go outside and go in on them and challenge them about
We didn't go in. We didn't go. We just asked
Okay.
a simple question.
And then for Robyn to bring up, okay, well, when your girls are older, what box are they going to check? What the hell
Why
are
is
you
that
talking
offensive?
about?
But Katie,
Why would you even bring that up?
Katie, you know that you said something wrong. That's why you sported the Jackson 5 afro.
Don't take responsibility for the death threats because we have all received them at the hands of things that each of us have said. But I am sorry that that was happening to you.
Okay, progress. Okay, it's a starting point. You know, I've had issues with every woman in this group.
I want to ask Ashley your opinion. You're biracial. What was your reaction to all this?
I was just really surprised because the two women who have the most European features seem to make the biggest deal of race. When most of us embrace our naturalness, for some reason, they don't. What? Coloring your hair blonde and straightening it is European. That is a very European
Red,
thing.
my hair has been black.
Girl,
Like,
bye.
come on, Ashley, come harder, please.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? 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 You're so upset. But that's like okay because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax because I said what I said.